2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hey, what's good everybody? This is John J. Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals between your Cincinnati Royals and this Boston Celtics squad. We're down 3 games to 2 and we're fighting for our life here. So it's going to be a good one, man. Make sure to smash that like button for me, as well as hit subscribe if you have to be brand new to the channel, as we go ahead now and officially tip things underway. The Cincinnati Royals going to go ahead and winning the tip-off, so you'll love to see it. Let's see if we can get this first bucket as well, as we go to Blake Griffin, who's already getting double-teamed already. Something to watch out for. They don't want to get taken advantage of in the post for sure. As Valabidi, he's going to back down Robert Williams, and that's easy money as he gets his own offensive rebound. And that's how we get this first points of the game to go. Something to watch out for, how we take advantage of the post for sure, as we turn this ball over, unfortunately, as they go to the left-hand side. Kemba Walker pulling from 3. That's no good. Robert Williams, though, gets the rebound for the Celtics. And they're trying to close this out too, so that they can go to the NBA championship. As it's now a tied game at 4 apiece. Jaylen Brown trying to drive on Ron Valabidi, but he's a great post defender, and you saw it live there as Michael Porter Jr. pulls from downtown and gets it to go. Josh Green also trying to get that one to go. That's no good. We still got ourselves a 3-point lead though, as Donnie Avdija, he's going to try to drive, but that's no good. Jason Tatum, though, gets the rebound, as rebounding has been a little bit an issue here to start this game, and that's why they're still close halfway through this first quarter, it seems like, as we miss another shot up close. As Boston trying to run the fast break. Donnie Avdija looking to get something going. Gets it out to the corner where Kemba Walker is, who backs it down, and Jalen Green gives the Celtics the lead for the time being. It's still a pretty close game now, 16-15. We do have a 1-point lead at this point in the game. Still only halfway through this first quarter. A lot of lead changes here, it seems like, for the fact that it's only been half a quarter. But we can extend their lead to a 2-possession game potentially, but we hand it off to Josh Green, and he gets an easy bucket down low. And it's now 21-17 now. Robin May, a former Cincinnati Royal, trying to drive it to the cup, but it's no good. Ron Valabidi gets the rebound. He already has the takeover badge turned on, trying to take on the teeth of the defense, and is fouled by Josh Smith. And Ron Valabidi, he goes to the free throw line and does make both of his free throws. But still only a 4-point game, though. We're trying to get Ron Valabidi involved now. He's got a smaller defender on him, but it's a double team. Robin May, though, gets the steal, and here comes the Celtics to try to make it a 1-point game, and they do. Jaylen Brown in the corner gets that one to go, and even has a chance to give the Celtics a lead on top of it. But doesn't make 2 3-pointers in a row. As here comes the Royals now, passing it back out to Valabidi, who's being double teamed, but Derek Smith Jr. throws it down with a 40. Let's go, baby! And Cincinnati fighting for its life, dealing with a tough Boston crowd for sure. 25 all here. Marcus Smart gets the pick and roll. Going to try and pop it, though. He can't make it from deep. And here comes Cincinnati again. Valabidi dribbling to the cup and gets a foul called on Mayu Chen. Ron Valabidi, he's going to get both free throws to go to give the Cincinnati Royals a lead for the time being, as Marcus Smart tries to pull up. That's no good. Going to try to bring it back out where Robin May is, who dribbles to the floor, gets it to Chen, and he also misses up close too. Cincinnati with the rebound, going to the left-hand side. Henrik Stevenson lays it up, and it is good. And the first bucket of the game for the young role player from Sweden, as Robin May tries to pull from the mid-ranger danger. That's no good either. 4-point game now that could be extended. Valabidi thought about taking it to the cup of the defense, gets it back out. Has Marcus Smith on him, who's a great defender. With that being said, though, got a smaller guy on him, tries to post hook, and somehow Malik Beasley got that rebound. And now the lead is extended now, up to a 6-point game now. as we get another steal down the field. Let's see. Stevenson getting it to Jeremy Grant. Oh my! And what a lay for us here to end the first quarter of play. You absolutely love to see it, as the Cincinnati Royals, after one quarter, been playing pretty well, man. We have a 6-point lead going into the second. And speaking of that second quarter, let's go ahead and get the second quarter of play officially underway, as Marcus Smart's going to go ahead and try to pull from deep, and it's good as well. 3-point game now for Cincinnati, as Jeremy Grant trying to give him a 2-possession lead once again. Malik Beasley from deep, and that's no good. Boston now has a chance to tie this thing again. Robin May pulling, and that's good. The former Cincinnati Royal making us pay for it once again. This is now all tied at 35 apiece. Kemba Walker trying to give them the lead, but that's no good. Malik Beasley gets it to Derrick Jones Jr. again, who has another emphatic slam here as well. Dunks it all over Robin May. You got to come with a better contest than that to keep this man from coming to the rim. As Donnie Avajay, he'll try to pull from 3, but that's no good though. Here comes Michael Porter Jr. though. Gets it to Josh Green. And he's known for his shooting, but he can throw it down too. And it's allowed Cincinnati to shoot 64% from the field so far. They still only have a 4-point lead despite that. They're going to have to keep this hot shot shooting going, as Michael Porter Jr. does make another bucket for Cincinnati and extends the lead again to a 6-point game, as Donnie Avajay trying to take it to the teeth of the defense, but misses the layup though. Here comes Halliburton the other way. Tough drive, but gets it to go. Now an 8-point game all of a sudden. Boston needing a bucket desperately, as Kemba Walker, he's in some trouble and is blocked by Tyrese Halliburton. Tony Bradley gets the rebound, gets it to Josh Green, who gets it back out to Blake Griffin, and we gotta go ahead. Dribble back out, and they leave Michael Porter. I should have honestly pulled with him, to be honest with you, as Tyrese Halliburton. He misses, but look who gets it. Michael Porter Jr. just being active out there on the glass. And this lead is almost a double-digit lead, as Tyrese Halliburton tries to play some pressure defense on Kemba Walker, but that backfires horribly on us. And that's probably the easiest bucket that Kemba Walker has received in this game. So is Michael Porter Jr. though. The floppy double screen. One of the better shooters in the game of basketball at this point, MPJ. Proving it right there, and he's got the takeover badge turned on. He's pulling from the hash and sinks it with confidence. And now Cincinnati really pulling away at this point now. An 11-point game, looking for a rebound. And Michael Porter Jr., he gets it again. Going trying to get up 4, takes it to the corner. And looking for Michael Porter Jr. to get open, and does. Another basket for MPJ. He has 20 points here in this first half, and it's fueling a big run for Cincinnati. Now a 13-point game, as Valabidi gets another rebound, gets it to Josh Green, who throws it down. The high-flying second-round pick from Arizona gets it to go, and Josh Green with a bigger chance of a green bean. He's got a takeover badge turned on. And Boston is simply just trying to finish this half strong here, and they might do so. Grant Williams is actually going to be called for the foul. And so, 13-point game here. And so, we go into halftime with, a nice little deficit that they'll have to deal with. 62-49 to this point. Shooting 58% from the field as well. But we still need to finish strong here in the second half as well on top of it. Simply because we got some work to do. We can't, look towards Game 7, because if we don't win this game, obviously our season is going to end. So something to definitely watch out for sure, as Boston is trying to get off to a fast start here. 13-point game still, however, as Kemba Walker gets the screen from Robert Williams, steps back on Ron Valabidi, but Williams gets the rebound, but is blocked. Williams gets his board back, misses again, And 3 times the Celtics had an opportunity to get something on the board. And all 3 times he missed, golden opportunity loss. As Valabidi dribbles it in and gets a tight pass in the Tyrese Halliburton. I'm pretty sure that was going to be stolen, but sometimes it is a little bit better to be lucky than it is to be good. It happens like that. As Valabidi gets another rebound. Rebound number 16 to this point. As MPJ pulls from the 3-point line. That's good as well. And the lead is now extended to a 19-point game. And Valabidi also has a takeover badge turned on as well. Watch out for this big guy. As Avijay going to get a screen from Montez Wagner. But Avijay having some trouble getting to the hoop. Tough pull-up jumper, but no good. Valabidi the other way. That's a little bit easier, though. And Valabidi just putting in some work on both sides of the floor. Now with 12 points and 16 rebounds in this one. And this is a 22-point lead for Cincinnati. As even if Boston gets some up-close shots like that, they can't get them to go. As Blake Griffin gets it to Valabidi. He ends up being fouled by Jason Tatum. So Valabidi's going to go and shoot a couple free throws. And actually does make both of them. So now Valabidi with 14 points. As Avijay trying to dribble, drive to the rim. 1 second left. Shot clock. Trying to avoid the violation. And is rebounded by Tony Bradley, who gets it to Hendrik Stevenson again. Just very non-selfish basketball right there. A lot of our buckets seem like coming from, that old 1-2, getting some assists off of our baskets. And that's what I love to see. At least, not in The Sims, but when we play live, we get a lot of buckets that way. As Jalen Brown, I should say, makes the bucket. But still, 82-59. We're looking really sharp here in this third quarter as Robin May tries to pull, but that's no good. Not a good shot selection, to be honest with you. As Stevenson will also pull from deep and does sink it in there, but his foot was on the line, so it only counts as 2 points. That being said, though, this is not the time for us to get a little sloppy as we did right there, as Robin May tries to draw the foul, but we aren't, going for it whatsoever. Great defense. Stevenson going to try another layup and gets fouled by Montez Walker. And, Hendrik Stevenson, not known for his solid free throw shooting, but that being said, 86-59, and it seems like some of the lesser known players for both teams are starting to come in at this point. It might be a known fact that Cincinnati is going to walk away and win this game, as Stevenson gets it out to Malik Beasley and sinks that one as well. 89-59 here. Now a 30-point game after it was a relatively close one here in the first half as well. This quarter, though, has been all Cincinnati. And even when they get open jumpers, they just are not making them tonight. You love to see it as Hendrik Stevenson gets another one to go. It is now 91-64 with Marcus Smart trying to drive down court, tries to lay it up and does get that one to go. But still, even with that 91-66, Hendrik Stevenson also with the takeover badge turned on. Let's see if Stevenson can get it done on the opposite side. But is fouled by IT. Yes, sir. Good third quarter for us here, though. As we're 1 quarter away from extending this series out to 7 games. Let's see if we can go ahead and get the job done. It's going to be a good one for sure. Make sure you stick around. So let's go, man. Fourth quarter now officially underway. You absolutely love to see it as Stevenson take it on the teeth of the defense and draws a foul once again. This time looks like Minyu Chen is going to be called for that foul, and I think Stevenson only made one of the free throws, but score deficit is not of a biggest concern for us right now. We are up really big right now as Valabidi ends up picking up another rebound here as well, as MPJ goes the other way, running that fast break extremely well and gets an easy open jumper to go. Slowed down a little bit here in the second half, but still 25 points total in the game. You love to see it. as Jaylen Brown trying to drive into cup and got the screen needed, and neither of our guys reacted, so not a good look for us on defense. We'll need to clean that up here in game number 7, you know, in case things do get a little bit close here going forward, as Jaylen Brown tries to drive it on Ron Valabidi and is actually successful in drawing the foul. Also gets the and one, but you know, Cincinnati is still keeping pace, and you know, nonetheless, it's going to be a miracle at this point if Boston, you know, can come back from this one. 20-point game, as Valabidi could give him a little bit of a spark here. He fouls Jaylen Brown and somehow makes that mid-ranger danger. So that pulls him within 20 points now all of a sudden, as Jason Tatum's now open for free, but he can't make the open jumper. MPJ, though, drive into the corner, gets it out to Ron Valabidi, who's double teamed. Josh Green, though, wide open with the green bean. No, let's go, baby. And 109-87 as Blake Griffin tries to drive in. He's got Jason Tatum on him, but draws the steal. And Jason Tatum running the fast break the other way, gets it to Donnie Avije, who does a great job of running that fast break. And it's 113-93 now. As Kemba Walker, he tries to pull from the three-point line. That's no good. Blake Griffin gets the rebound, and Tyrese Halliburton with the takeover bench trying to pull, but that's no good. Valabidi, though, getting multiple offensive rebounds, and he has his takeover badge turned on as well. He has a 20-20 double-double. That is amazing here for game number 6. As Kemba pulls from the mid-ranger danger. That's good, but still a 20-point lead. As we try to just make sure that nobody major gets hurt at this juncture of the game, as we go ahead and take care of business. We're going to end up winning this game by a final score of 125-103. It's been a great look for us here, man. I love to see it. And for at least one more game, our playoff dream stays alive. Game 7 will be next episode, but for now, let's go ahead and just check out the stats for our guys, man. Alright, y'all, so take a look at the effort that the Cincinnati Royals put out here, man. We win this game, and we are led by Michael Porter's scoring, who ended up with 29 points in this one. Ron Valabidi had the game of his life as well. 25 points, 23 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 blocks as well. Perfect from the free throw line as well. Josh Green ended up with 21. Henrik Stevenson with 14. Tyrese Halliburton, he had 13 points and 6 assists. This is actually a little bit lower than what he usually gets, but hey, we do what we need to do to get the job done. Blake Griffin surprisingly had 5 assists. That's really good for a power forward as well. And checking out the Boston Celtics, Jaylen Brown led the way for them. He had 27 in this one, followed by Kemba Walker, who had 20 points. Jason Tatum dropped 17. Marcus Smart with 11 as well. So, you know, did a pretty good job on defense, and it allows us the opportunity to head back to Cincinnati. So we do end up seeing another day, and we also find out on the Western Conference, the Memphis Grizzlies, they win in 5 and are going to the NBA Finals. So whoever wins this game 7, we gotta go play against them. And it's going to be a good one. Game 7 for the next episode. And if you're excited for it as well, I need you guys to do me 2 things. 1, smash that like button for me. And 2, hit subscribe if you have to be brand new. And enjoy today's episode as well. This is John J Gaming on the mic signing off. Hoping you're all out there having a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.